she's an 18-wheeler with the pride of the running estate. Put my hand on the wheel, I can feel her humming as we come round the bend to the straight. When I drop my freight, I get a 2-day turnaround and someone's a-waiting for me. And then for 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. 48 hours with this trip behind me, 48 hours, that's where you'll find me. For 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. I weigh 226 and my hair is a-thinning, and the price of a book I'll never own. But I've got me a girl with a world of loving and a place that I like to call home. When we're quite alone, she makes a heaven here on earth, an angel waiting for me. And for 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. 48 hours with this trip behind me, 48 hours, that's where you'll find me. For 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. Highways from the north to the south of the land. Still there's not a thing that I'd change this life for, and I know that lady understands. Now I've got a plan to take a 2-day turnaround, and she'll be a-waiting for me. And then for 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. 48 hours with this trip behind me, 48 hours, that's where you'll find me. For 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. 48 hours with this trip behind me, 48 hours, that's where you'll find me. For 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. For 48 hours I'll be a truck driving daddy like no one else could ever be. You've got the best located roadhouse on the highway, and just say you'd like to know the reason why. It used to be our favorite stop for chow, but no one ever stops here now. They all just wave and hoot and drive on by. And you want that I should tell you, if I can, Sam, why the semis ain't been stopping here of late. For sure I know the reason, I can set your mind at ease, and since you're asking for to give it to you straight, you've got no country music on the jukebox. That's all you need to get the guys to stay. So put some country music on the jukebox, and we'll play and eat and stay here night and day. You've got the finest coffee this side of Brazil. You've got the prettiest little waitress on the route. You've got the finest roadside diner, and the food is even finer, but you ain't got something we can't do without. You've got no country music on the jukebox. And Sam, don't you know that that's a crime? So put some country music on the jukebox, and you'll have to kick us out at closing time. Got prompt and friendly service at the gas pump, and your showers and amenities are fine. But there's something sadly missing, 'cause we dearly love to listen to our favorite kind of music when we dine. And there's no country music on the jukebox, and we've gotta have country music, don't you know? So put some country music on the jukebox, and we'll talk about it everywhere we go. Yes, we'll talk about it everywhere we go. I'll what's all this fuss about? Everyone's standing around. There's a smashed up trailer in the scrub and a body on the ground. The trailer's the same as the one I run, and the look of that corpse's head makes me think I might have come undone. I must be bloody dead. Hey, go easy with that body. Be careful how you jerk it. God strike me, I was ugly. No matter how you work it, I feel like I'm getting carried away. Hang on before we go. Give us a chance to say hooray. There's blokes down there I know. There's Skinny Gordon near the truck. He'll be the one that hollers. I can imagine how he's cursing his luck. I owe him $40. Oh, strike me, here's St. Peter, standing at the gate. Beg your pardon? Yeah, that's me. What do you mean I'm late? Whoops, he's reading out me history. Now I'm in the gun. He's mentioned one or two things I don't think I should have done. I didn't always throw up dirt when the lights behind were bright. As for them that happened to run off the road, I only meant to give them a fright. Telling lies to a policeman, well, I didn't know that's a sin. But I was pretty good to me mother, so he's gonna let me in. Well, I've been up here a week now, and they got me doing a bit. I've been towing clouds, and that's alright, but this halo doesn't fit. The other day I was having a fly and really giving it plenty, when a voice from nowhere out of the sky yelled, keep it under 20. And I don't mind moving the rain around, except for the way it gurgles, and my left hand bloody wing blew out and kept me flying round in circles. All in all, it's pretty good. Just one thing strikes me though, and that is since I've been here I haven't seen anyone I know. I asked the boss about it when he was setting the sun. He said all the truckies that have been through here wound up on the southern run. Now I've given it a bit of thought, and to keep things running right, I've asked to go down with them. I pull out Monday night. I'm not running it down, it's good up here. I've never seen nothing similar, but at least when I get down below, the conditions will be familiar. It shouldn't really be too bad, I haven't got the blues. I'll be able to go completely mad, 'cause there's nothing left to lose. I can see us all now down there, getting along pell-mell. I reckon we might teach old Nick the real meaning of hell. It's frightening to think of what the world is coming to, and I'm frightened of what's happening to me and you. There's no peace and happiness like there used to be, and how to change the situation is very hard to see. I can't find that old secure feeling anymore, and I'm frightened of a night time to open my front door. You seldom see a friendly look in faces that you meet. I look nervously over my shoulder when I'm walking down the street. It's frightening to think of what the world is coming to, and I'm frightened of what's happening to me and you. There's no peace and happiness like there used to be, and I wonder how much longer we can all be free. We don't visit with our neighbors like we did when we were kids. We took an interest in their families and everything they did. But these days we're much too busy to be bothered with these things, and the seeds we sow bear the bitter fruit with unhappiness it brings. It's frightening to think of what the world is coming to, and I'm frightened of what's happening to me and you. There's no peace and happiness like there used to be, and to have to live this kind of life is a great catastrophe. Every corner of the world it seems is torn with bitter strife. There must be ways to stop the wars and live a better life. If we can't get together to make the world a better place, then I'm scared of what might happen to the human race. It's frightening to think of what the world is coming to, and I'm frightened of what's happening to me and you. There's no peace and happiness like there used to be, and unless we change direction, we're heading for eternity. you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What did you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Now baby, listen baby, don't you treat me this way, for I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What did you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What was that you said?
No more. Don't you come back.
I don't understand you.
Don't you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
Don't you come back no more.
Now, baby, please. He sat down to have his breakfast. He was tired and looked a sight. His wife smiled across the table and said, was the trip all right? He spread some butter on his toast but didn't take a bite. He looked at her and shrugged and said, just another night. She drummed her fingers on the clock, the knuckles turning white. Said, that's all I ever get from you, just another night. I'd like to know what happens, what you do and who you see, but you just can't be bothered to tell anything to me. He sighed and said, believe me, hun, there's nothing at all to tell. Each night I do the same old run and the boredom would drive you to hell. There's nothing happens on that road you don't see every day. She smiled and said, well, for a change, tell me anyway. Well, he said, nothing happened from Canberra to Yass, only a car went off a bridge. And the copper tailed me all the way from Downing to Bookham Ridge. There was a pretty bad smash on Steamroller Hill, just where the bad bends start. They used my truck as an anchor till the crane pulled the wrecks apart. I struck a bloke out of Juke, driving a brand new car. He was gonna pass me going downhill, but he didn't try too far. It was touch and go on Carbon Black, I was running late by then. I took the curves a bit too fast, but I got her back again. They were checking logbooks at Gundy Guy, and lucky mine was right. Then a bloke with no lights in the fog came by, and that gave me a bit of a fright. You know, I have to sneak through Tarcutta, the police don't like me there. The road was awash at Commatoa Creek, and I started losing air. But the gauge came good by the time I reached the top of Aeroplane. And Holbrook opossum ran on the road, but he didn't feel no pain. Then I ran straight through to Albury. That road is always clear. At the changeover had a cup of tea, I'd have rather had a beer. Then on the way back the buzzer came on, it goes right through your ears. I came home with no trailer brakes, 200 miles on those rotten gears. Hang on a tick, I'm telling lies, something happened all right. The blue broke out at the depot and George knocked a bloke out like a light. But apart from that it was pretty dead, the whole road was pretty quiet. See, I wasn't kidding when I said just another night. If I never push another rig along an open road, or cross another mountain with a swaying slipping load, and I never have to strain my eyes to another foggy night, when the driver in the front turns left when he just signaled right, then I guess my life from here on in will be a happy thing. My extraordinary luck I'll have to boast. You can bet your sweet life you don't know what the future brings, and this, my friend, I swear is true, my trucking oath. If the time should come when I retire and just stop laying round, while 1,000 other fellas are still driving up and down, then I'll relax and just sit back and thank my lucky stars. There's no more DMR to dodge or possum crawling cars. When the winter storms are howling and I'm safely in my bed, someone else is making time up the coast. You can bet your sweet life I'll be the happiest man you've seen, and this, my friend, I swear is true, my trucking oath. I guess our minds are always filled with many crazy dreams, and our way of life is really not as bad as it may seem. If you're sitting in a roadhouse when you're taking a short break, you realize that on the road you've got 1,000 mates. After all is said and done, I'd never do no other work. If I get laid off, I'll just give up the ghost. You can bet your sweet life I'd really go berserk, and this, my friend, I swear is true, my trucking oath. I swear it's really true, my trucking oath. I swear that it is true, my trucking oath. I swear, my friend, it's true, my trucking oath.